He's coming late. Oh, he's coming late. Yeah, I'll still handle juice. Just that call. They're just, yeah.
We still have to hear you, though.
No, we don't have to.
We're going to get started, I guess. Ready? We don't have a gavel. I'd like to call to order the Laurel Highlands School District Board of Education regular meeting. Have a silent meditation and salute to the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Roll call, Mrs. Beal.
Andrea,
Here.
Glad,
Here.
Palensak,
Here.
Landman,
Here.
Meadows,
Here.
Raymond,
Here.
Renzi, Suffolk.
Here.
8 board members are present.
Thank you. Adoption of the agenda.
Make a motion.
Second.
Proper motion has been made and seconded. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Recognition of Laurel Highlands stakeholders. Anybody want to speak about anything on the agenda? Approval of the minutes of the regular meeting of June 21st, 2023.
Second.
Motion has been made and seconded. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Approval of the attendance records of the committee meetings and work sessions. Work session of July 31st, 2023. Proper motion has been made and seconded. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Superintendent's report, Dr.
Thank
Walsh.
you, Mr. DeAndrea. As another reminder, anyone who has missed kindergarten registration for the 2023-2024 school year can still register online as soon as possible. Visit our website at www.lhsd.org and click on kindergarten registration or scan one of the QR codes on the signs that are throughout the community. We have them everywhere. Thank you so much for registering in advance. We look forward to welcoming you and your child to our LH family. And for all of you that are in attendance tonight, if you know anyone that has kindergarten-age children that need to be registered, please encourage them to do so. The sooner we have them registered, we know what our numbers are going to be, and the sooner we can plan, so it helps out everybody. Next order of business, I would like to thank the board for approval of allowing the Pennsylvania State Police to hold their active shooter training at our school, at the high school. This happened on July 19th. And during that training, over 60 police officers participated in the training. And police agencies that were recognized and had representation there and actually participated were the Pennsylvania State Police, Uniontown City Police Department, Connellsville Police Department, Perryopolis Police Department, Fayette County Juvenile and Adult Probation, Penn State Police Department, Laurel Highlands School Resource Officers, Uniontown School Resource Officers, and Fayette County Emergency Management. And we also had first aid and trauma training during that day also. It was a very productive day. If anyone was able to come out and see it, it was very impressive and good work. The next thing I would like to do is I would like to recognize 2 board members. These board members are being recognized by the Pennsylvania School Boards Association. The first one goes to, I'd like to announce that Ms. Nancy Glad has 8 years of service, and she has made the school board service honor roll. So Nancy Glad, congratulations on 8 years of service. Thank you very much. Good work. Yep. And the next one is to Mr. Melvin Suffolk. He has deceased. We all miss him. I know I do. We talked a lot, and now Mr. DeAndrea gets to put up with me. But Mr. Suffolk had 12 years of service on the school district, and We appreciate what he's done. I'd like to present this to his son, Mr. Doug Sepple. Congratulations. That concludes my report, Mr. DeAndrea.
Thank you, Dr. Wallace. Academic Foundation report, Mr. Kalinsik.
Thanks, Mr. DeAndrea. The Academic Foundation is looking forward to working with teachers during the 2023-2024 school year. All teachers are encouraged to apply for innovative teaching grants in the amount of $500. Stay tuned for information to follow regarding Community Spirit Day. All are welcome, and fun will be had by all. That concludes my report.
Thank you, Mr. Kalinsik. Comprehensive Strategic Plan, Board Policy and Public Relations Committee. I'd like to have a motion to approve the updated organizational chart, Exhibit A.
So moved.
Proper motion's been made and seconded. Any questions on the motion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
And any opposed? Motion carries. This is informational. A recent review of the following policies indicated that there were no revisions, updates needed at this time. They will be retained in the policy manual and marked with an updated 2023 date. 611, purchases budgeted. 612, purchases not budgeted. 613, cooperative purchasing. 614, payroll authorization. 615, payroll deductions. And 828, fraud. Curriculum Committee, Mrs. Glad.
C1 is informational. The opening activities for the 2023-2024 school year are found in Exhibit B. I would like to make a motion to approve the online teachers for the 2023-2024 school year found in Exhibit C.
I'll second it.
Proper motion's been made and seconded. Any questions on the motion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
C3 is informational. High school students will be involved in a new opportunity through the Rural Arts Collaborative, RAC, and the Yohman Foundation and Fayette County Cultural Trust this fall. LH is one of 2 schools in the county with the project Art and Aging, Seniors, Students, and Synergy. Art class students will travel to a senior center once a week to work with an artist and students in various art forms, painting, music, or dance. LH has partnered with various visiting artists previously, but nothing like this type of partnership. LH scheduled the course Honors Advanced Art / Art Therapy during the students' last period of the day, where they will be transported to the Monarch Meadow Personal Care Home. Students will continue to work with the residents after school. The grant provides a small stipend for each student participating each semester, since they will be working with residents after school. Additionally, the Hillman funds will pay all artists transportation for the students to the senior centers, supplies for the art projects, and a final exhibit or event for each school and their partner senior center at the end of the project. That concludes my report. That's really cool.
That's pretty good. Thank you, Mrs. Glad.
Arts, we're really involved in the community. We've done a number of projects with them, and that they always hit it out of the park. It's great.
Buildings and Grounds Committee, Mr. Meadows.
Thank you, Mr. DeAndrea. First, I'd like to thank Mr. Galino for his report. I'd also like to thank all of his staff and himself for all the hard work over the summer. I mean, you guys all got here this morning or this evening. You saw how great the building was. So if there's anyone here in attendance from Mr. Galino's staff, we would thank you. I know how hard it is. I do a lot of that work myself, so I see. You have to move the furniture out, move it in, work with this group, that group. There's so many pieces that have to come together to make these buildings run. Really appreciate all the hard work that everyone does with that. And then under Buildings and Grounds, number 1 is informational. Successful bidders for the Laurel Highlands middle school projects were Moret Construction for the loading dock replacement project, Ferris Carpet for the kitchen epoxy floor project. Both were the lowest qualified bidder as determined by Slater Design and Engineering. That concludes my report, Mr. DeAndrea.
Thank you, Mr. Meadows. Finance, Budget, and Taxation Committee, Mr. Raymond.
Make a motion to approve bank reconciliation for the summary report.
motion's been made and seconded. Any questions on the motion? Roll call, Kim.
Mr. Raymond?
Yes.
Mr. Meadows?
Yes.
Mrs. Beal?
Yeah.
Mr. Suffolk?
Yes.
Mr. Clancy?
Yes.
Mrs. Black?
Yes.
Mr. Lehman?
Yes.
Mr. DeAndrea?
Yes.
8 yeas.
Make a motion to approve paying the bills for June and July and Exhibit B.
Second.
Proper motion's been made and seconded. Questions on the motion? All those in favor, or roll call, Kim.
Mr. Raymond?
Yes.
Mr. Meadows?
Yes.
Mrs. Black?
Yes.
Mrs. Beal?
Yeah.
Mr. Clancy?
Yes.
Mr. Lehman?
Yes.
Mr. Suffolk?
Yes.
Mr. DeAndrea?
Yes.
8 yeas.
Make a motion to approve the payment of GOB bills found in Exhibit F.
Second.
Proper motion's been made and seconded. Any questions on the motion? Roll call, Kim.
Mr. Raymond?
Yes.
Mr. Suffolk?
Yes.
Mr. Clancy?
Yes.
Mrs. Black?
Yes.
Mr. Lehman?
Yes.
Mrs. Beal?
Yes.
Mr. Meadows?
Yes.
Mr. Renzi? Mr. DeAndrea?
Yes.
8 yeas, 1 pass.
The investment report in Exhibit G is informational. Make a motion to approve the Student Activity Athletic Fund reports in Exhibit H.
Second.
And proper motion's been made and seconded. Any questions on the motion? Roll call, Kim.
Mr. Raymond?
Yes.
Mr. Suffolk?
Yes.
Mr. Clancy?
Yes.
Mr. Lehman?
Yes.
Mr. Meadows?
Yes.
Mrs. Black?
Yes.
Mrs. Beal?
Yeah.
Mr. Renzi?
Yes.
Mr. DeAndrea?
Yes.
9 yeas.
Make a motion to approve the federal report for July and August in Exhibit I.
Second.
Proper motion's been made and seconded. Any questions on the motion? Roll call, Kim.
Mr. Raymond?
Yes.
Mr. Meadows?
Yes.
Mr. Renzi?
Yes.
Mrs. Beal?
Yeah.
Mr. Suffolk?
Yes.
Mr. Lehman?
Yes.
Mrs. Black?
Yes.
Mr. Clancy?
Yes.
Mr. DeAndrea?
Yes.
9 yeas.
Make a motion to require tax collectors to make at a minimum weekly payments to the school district.
Second.
Proper motion's made and seconded. Any questions on the motion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried.
That's all I have, Mr. DeAndrea. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Raymond. Health, Nutrition, and Foods Committee, Mrs. Glad.
I'd like to put into the form of a motion FS1A, the cafeteria report found in Exhibit J.
Second.
Proper motion's been made and seconded. Any questions on the motion? Roll call, Kim.
Mrs. Black?
Yes.
Mr. Raymond?
Yes.
Mr. Clancy?
Yes.
Mr. Suffolk?
Yes.
Mr. Meadows?
Yes.
Mr. Renzi?
Yes.
Mrs. Beal?
Yeah.
Mr. Lehman?
Yes.
Mr. DeAndrea?
Yes.
9 yeas.
FS2A, I'd like to put into the form of a motion the selection of milk, dairy, bread, and other product vendors that are found in Exhibit K.
Second.
Proper motion's been made and seconded. Any questions on the motion? Roll call, Kim.
Mrs. Black?
Yes.
Mr. Raymond?
Yes.
Mrs. Beal? Mr. Clancy?
Yes.
Mr. Lehman?
Yes.
Mr. Meadows?
Yes.
Mr. Renzi?
Yes.
Mr. Suffolk?
Yes.
Mr. DeAndrea?
Yes.
9 yeas.
And that, Mr. DeAndrea, concludes my report.
Thank you, Mrs. Glad. Security, Safety Committee,
Thank you, Mr. DeAndrea.
Mr. Rainey.
Accept with regret the resignation of Mr. Francis Ryan, SRA at the middle school, effective August 5th, 2023. Mr. Ryan has 2+ years of dedicated service with the district.
Second.
Proper motion been made and seconded. Any questions on the motion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried.
I'd like to thank Mr. Ryan for his service. Those guys provide a very important cog in the wheel of our school district and making it turn. So thank him for his dedication to the district. Thank you.
Put forward a motion to select 2 full-time SROs, one for the middle school and one for the high school.
Second. Do we have the names?
Names. William Efall and Craig Bolin.
Second.
Proper motion's been made and seconded. Any questions on the motion? Roll call, Kim.
Mr. Renzi?
Yes?
Mr. Raymond?
Yes.
Mr. Meadows?
Yes.
Mr. Lehman?
Yes.
Mr. Kalinsik.
Yes.
Mr. Suffolk.
Yes.
Mrs. Beal.
Yes.
Mrs. Glad.
Yes.
Mr. DeAndrea.
Yes.
9 yeas.
That's all I have, Mr. DeAndrea.
Thank you, Mr. Renzi. Transportation, I'd like to have a motion to approve the district bus routes for the 2023-2024 school year, Exhibit L.
I'll make a motion.
Second.
Proper motion's been made and seconded. Any questions on the motion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. I'd like to have a motion for the approval of the first student bus drivers list and M&R van drivers list for the 2023-2024 school year, Exhibit M.
Make a motion.
Proper motion's been made and seconded. Any questions on the motion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. Human Resources Committee, Mr. Kalinsik.
Thank you, Mr. DeAndrea. Under P1, I'd like to put in the form of a motion to approve the substitute teachers for the 2023-2024 school year found in Exhibit N.
Second.
Proper motion's been made and seconded. Any questions on the motion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
Under P2, I have, first is I'd like to put in the form of a motion to approve the sabbatical leave for professional employee A for professional development for the first semester of the 2023-2024 school year.
Second.
Proper motion's been made and seconded. Any questions on the motion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
Under P2B, informational, professional employee B will be on leave for restoration of health using accumulated days for the 2023-2024 school year.
Second.
Proper motion's been made and seconded. Any questions on the motion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
Under P3, I'd like to put in the form of a motion for the selection of middle school reading teacher Taylor Boone for terms of the collective bargaining agreement.
Which step?
Sorry? Which step?
First step.
Step 1. Yeah. Second.
Proper motion's been made and seconded. Any questions on the motion? Roll call, Kim.
Mr. Kalinsik.
Yes.
Mr. Raymond.
Yes.
Mrs. Beal. Mr. Lamon.
Yes.
Mr. Suffolk.
Yes.
Mrs. Glad.
Yes.
Mr. Meadows.
Yes.
Mr. Renzi.
Yes.
Mr. DeAndrea.
Yes.
9 yeas.
Under P4, I'd like to put in the form of a motion for the selection of middle school ELE Heather Pecan for terms of the collective bargaining agreement.
Second.
Proper motion's been made and seconded. Any questions on the motion? Roll call, Kim.
Mr. Kalinsik.
Yes.
Mr. Raymond.
Yes.
Mr. Renzi.
Yes.
Mr. Suffolk.
Yes.
Mrs. Beal.
Yes.
Mrs. Glad.
Yes.
Mr. Meadows.
Yes.
Mr. Lamon.
Yes.
Mr. DeAndrea.
Yes.
9 yeas.
Under P5, I'd like to put in the form of a motion for the selection of elementary teacher Chelsea Fitzpatrick for terms of the collective bargaining agreement.
Second.
Proper motion's been made and seconded. Any questions on the motion? Roll call, Kim.
Mr. Kalinsik.
Yes.
Mr. Renzi.
Yes.
Mrs. Glad.
Pass.
Mr. Raymond.
Yes.
Mr. Meadows.
Yes.
Mrs. Beal.
Pass.
Mr. Suffolk.
Yes.
Mr. Lamon.
Yes.
Mr. DeAndrea.
Yes.
7 yeas to pass.
Motion
Passes.
carries.
Opportunity to change.
Any passes wish to change? Motion carries.
Under P6, I'd like to put in the form of a motion to approve permission for the following individuals to be placed as long-term substitutes in the positions indicated found in Exhibit O.
Second.
Proper motion's Been made and seconded. Any questions on the motion? Roll call, Kim.
Mr. Kalinsik.
Yes.
Mr. Renzi.
Yes.
Mrs. Beal.
Yes.
Mrs. Glad.
Yes.
Mr. Lamon.
Yes.
Mr. Meadows.
Yes.
Mr. Raymond.
Pass.
Mr. Suffolk.
Yes.
Mr. DeAndrea.
Yes.
8 yeas, 1 pass.
Motion carries.
Under P7, I'd like to put in the form of a motion to approve the substitute employees for support personnel for the 2023-2024 school year, found in Exhibit P.
Second?
Proper motion's been made and seconded. Any questions on the motion? Roll call, Kim.
Mr. Kalinsik.
Yes.
Mr. Renzi.
Yes.
Mr. Suffolk.
Yes.
Mrs. Beal.
Yes.
Mrs. Glad.
Yes.
Mr. Lamon.
Yes.
Mr. Meadows.
Yes.
Mr. Raymond.
Yes.
Mr. DeAndrea.
Yes.
9 yeas.
Under P8, I'd like to put in the form of a motion to accept with regret the retirement of Mrs. Cynthia Deegan, paraprofessional aide at the middle school, effective July 31st, 2023. Mrs. Deegan has had 22 years of dedicated service to the district.
Second.
Proper motion's been made and seconded. Any questions on the motion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. I'd like to thank Mrs. Deegan for her 22 years of dedicated service.
And lastly, under P9, I'd like to put in form of a motion to approve the paraprofessional update for the 2023-2024 school year, found in Exhibit Q.
Second.
Proper motion's been made and seconded. Questions on the motion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
And that concludes my report, Mr. Deaver.
Thank you, Mr. Kalinsik. Athletic and Extracurricular Activities Committee, Mr. Lamon.
Thank you, Mr. DeAndrea. Under AE 1A, accept the financial reports from booster groups. This will be found in Exhibit R. I'd like to put that in form of a motion.
Second.
Proper motion's been made and seconded. Any questions on the motion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
Under AE 2A, approve the fall and other athletic coaches, Exhibit S, and all the clearances and documentation are on file. First assistant varsity football coach, Chris Edenfield. 4 assistant varsity football coaches, Rusty Richards, Ralph Crouch, Carl Shushko, Tori Robinson. Head 9th grade football coach, Cole Novotny. Assistant 9th grade football coach, Paul Eckert. Volunteer football coach, Tim Florian. Head 7th and 8th grade girls soccer coach, John Trusky. Assistant 7th and 8th grade girls soccer coach, Abby Wingrove. There were no applicants for the varsity boys and girls swimming coach, head 7th and 8th grade boys swimming coach, assistant 7th and 8th grade boys swimming coach. Also, at last, assistant 7th and 8th grade softball coach, Gail Sims. I'd like to put that in form of a motion.
Second.
Proper motion's been made and seconded. Any questions on the motion? Roll call, Kim.
Mr. Lamon.
Yes.
Mr. Raymond.
Yes.
Mrs. Glad.
Yes.
Mr. Suffolk.
Yes.
Mrs. Beal.
Yes.
Mr. Kalinsik.
Yes.
Mr. Renzi.
Yes.
Mr. Meadows.
Yes.
Mr. DeAndrea.
Yes.
9 yeas.
Under AE 3A, approve the request by Mr. Robert Costello, head boys and girls cross-country track coach for the Laurel Highlands cross-country team, to participate in PIAA Foundation Cross-Country Invitational in Hershey, Pennsylvania on September 22nd and 23rd. This is at no cost to the district. I'd like to put that in form of a motion at this time.
Second.
Proper motion's been made and seconded. Any questions on the motion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
And last, under A&E 4A, approve team position assistant and ambulance coverage for home football games. That's under Exhibit S. The team position assistant and ambulance service. Team position assistant is Luke Dice, $250 per football game. Those are home games. Pay at EMS, 2023 special event rates. BLS ambulance, $125 an hour. ALS ambulance, $175 an hour. I'd like to put that in form of a motion at this time.
Second.
Proper motion's been made and seconded. Any questions on the motion? Roll call, Kim.
Mr. Lamon.
Yes.
Mr. Raymond.
Yes.
Mr. Meadows.
Yes.
Mr. Renzi.
Yes.
Mr. Suffolk.
Yes.
Mrs. Beal.
Yes.
Mr. Kalinsik.
Yes.
Mrs. Black?
Yes.
Mr. DeAndrea?
Yes.
9 yeas.
Thank you.
Mr.
Motion
Leandro,
carries.
that concludes my report. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Lamb. Legal advisement?
No report tonight.
Oh, wow, that's good. Can we go to the addendum or?
You want to do general matter?
Continue or do the addendum now? Okay.
Moving on to the addendum, item 1A, accept with regret the resignation of Mrs. Amy Bittner, health room aide at Hatfield and Hutchinson Elementary Schools, effective August 11th of 2023. Ms. Bittner has 5 years of dedicated service to the district.
I make a motion.
Second.
Proper motion's been made and seconded. Any questions on the motion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
I'd like to congratulate Ms. Bittner and thank her for her 5 years of service with the district. Number 2A, I'd like the board to consider a motion for approval of a resolution to ratify suspension without pay effective March 17th of 2023 for professional employee C.
Make a motion.
Second.
Proper motion's been made and seconded. Any questions on the motion? Roll call, Kim.
Mr. Raymond?
Yes.
Mrs. Black?
Yes.
Mr. Kalinsik?
Yes.
Mr. Lamon?
Yes.
Mr. Meadows?
Yes.
Mr. Renzi?
Yes.
Mr. Suffolk?
Yes.
Mrs. Beal?
Yes.
Mr. DeAndrea?
Yes.
9 yeas.
Number 3A, I'd like the board to consider a motion to approve the resolution approving the statement of charges and dismissal for professional employee C.
Make a motion.
Second.
Proper motion's been made and seconded. Any questions on the motion? Roll call, Kim.
Mr. Raymond?
Yes.
Mrs. Black?
Yes.
Mrs. Beal?
Yes.
Mr. Kalinsik?
Yes.
Mr. Lamon?
Yes.
Mr. Meadows?
Yes.
Mr. Renzi?
Yes.
Mr. Suffolk?
Abstain due to professional conflict.
Mr. DeAndrea?
Yes.
8 yeas, 1 abstention.
Motion carries.
That concludes the addendum, Mr. DeAndrea.
Thank you. Career and Technical Institute report. I think we have the report there is they're finishing the vestibule out there, and it's going to an expansion. There's going to be it's for safety reasons. There's also an amazing amount of students registered for the fall. I think it's 797, somewhere just shy of 800 students. I don't know if that's a record, but that's quite a few, more than they had last year. And then they'll be starting the restaurant back up in the fall on the evenings. Just you can get on the website and find out what days they'll be open.
Also, the cosmetology department has their clinic hours on Thursday nights, which is super nice to go and get services. The kids do a really great job, and it gives them the hours that they need, and it's a nice break for you. So, been there multiple times. They're great. It's great to go.
I think they also have hours for the barber shop too.
Mm-hmm.
And the food,
Anything else
the food is
to
excellent.
report? Oh yeah, the food is very good. Intermediate Unit 1 report. Mr. Meadows, anything? Other business? Any Laurel Highlands stakeholder have a comment, like to speak?
Mr. President, I just had one item. I believe it was approved at the last meeting, but we have the actual commitment received from Somerset Trust with regard to the tax anticipation note. Just have a motion on for the minutes to approve the final commitment for the tax anticipation note.
I'll second that.
Proper motion's been made and seconded. Any questions on the motion? The motion basically is because the state hasn't passed their budget and we haven't got any of our state funding.
Right.
Is why we need to,
And it's something that's routinely done. It's not necessarily spent money, but it's there in anticipation of the funds coming in, which would immediately pay the note back, and it runs throughout the year.
okay, roll call, Kim. Well, a motion's been made and properly seconded. Any questions on the motion? Roll call, Kim.
Mr. Raymond?
Yes.
Mr. Renzi?
Yes.
Mr. Suffolk?
Yes.
Mr. Kalinsik?
Yes.
Mr. Lamon?
Yes.
Mr. Meadows?
Yes.
Mrs. Beal?
Yes.
Mrs. Black?
Yes.
Mr. DeAndrea?
Yes.
9 yeas.
Thank you.
Adjournment. Do we have a motion for adjournment?
Second.
Motion been made and seconded. Any questions? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. We're adjourned.
Spend your time going over the work session, so that made it easy here.